All right, what's going on, guys? This is Jake here with Jake's Trains, and today we are in unusual surroundings. So I'm visiting my buddy Mitch over here in St. Louis. His YouTube channel is Sensasean, right?
Yep.
All right. And so I was on a work trip, and actually my flight to and from where I had to go actually brought me here to St. Louis, which is where he's at. And so, he gave me the offer to stop by and look at the layout and everything, play with some trains, and decided, hey, let's do a review. So, I did actually bring an engine with me from Pittsburgh, one that you guys have not seen yet. You'll see it go by in the video as we do the review. Mitch is kind of hiding in the background. He doesn't want to be seen. But if you look right there, you can kind of see it go by with the video or engine we're going to review. So my buddy Caleb has one, and he's actually kind of got me really wanting one. And of course, Mitchell had one too. So we're going to do a quick review of it. So I hope you guys like it. It's kind of just going to be quick because we've got a bunch of other stuff we want to do. Go find some UP engines since, us boys over there in Pittsburgh don't get to see them a whole lot. Which I've already actually gotten to see a nice little, would you really call them a heritage unit?
Which ones?
That BNSF that I saw.
Depending on which one it is, it's either an executive or it's just an XBN.
I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's kind of like half like weird off white and green. I just happened to see one of them, and that's about it. So we did just miss 1982, which is the Missouri Pacific. So that was kind of a bummer, but. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this review, and I promise I'm going to stop spinning around and making you guys all dizzy and sick. So let's get this review going. All right, as you can see here, we have the C&O number 1604 Allegheny. This one is, in fact, by MTH. So it is a little bit more of the not so easy to find one. Every once in a while you'll find them, but it's always a challenge, especially anymore now that MTH is gone.
Yeah, so. And if you do find them, they're going to be a pretty penny.
Yeah.
It's like the triplexes, which are now $1,000 on eBay.
Exactly. But so, yeah, this is one that my buddy Caleb has had, and he brags about all the time, except for the fact that his is actually River Rossi. And like I said, this is Mitch's, and it is an MTH. Either which way, I want one. We've come to the conclusion, I just want all the articulated engines. Yeah. But so, yeah.
Triplex.
Yeah, I've already got a Challenger. Oh, we'll get there. So... But yeah, so basically I just want to do a real quick review of this for you guys. I'm not going to be here for very long, so we kind of want to maximize time here. But yeah, so as you can see, this is a 2666, as Mitch likes to call it, the Devil's engine. And the rear, the tender is kind of different. It is a 3-axle front and then a 4-axle rear, so that definitely makes it a little bit of a special engine. But the coolest thing about this is, kind of like I was also just saying, it is articulated. We kind of have it set up here on this switch, that way you can actually see that. But yeah, the MTH as usual, they knock it out of the park on detail and everything. I will say River Rossi's engine is close. It actually might be a little bit more detailed. Now, my buddy Caleb, he knocked his out of the park on lighting, as he always does with literally everything. He's kind of the first person I ever saw that did all the extra little lights on the big boys and everything, so he knocked it out of the park on his. But the biggest difference between all of these is the fact that, I mean, okay, yeah, this has Protosound 3 in it, but it does smoke. So yeah, it has smoke coming out of the dual smokestacks, and we're going to slightly try and make this a little quick, in case if it gets too smoky down here, we don't want the, there we go. We don't want the fire department being called. Yeah, it's, sounds really good. Okay. So this model is the pre-smoking whistle. With the headlight on. You don't get much of a dynamo sound on this.
No.
So that's a bit different from some of their other models. So it's nice to see that they did tune this a little bit better than some of the other models. The Daylight, for example, that doesn't even have the right whistle or bell.
It has 611 sound. It's awful.
Yeah.
Especially the SP guys, it's a joke.
Very true. But, so alright, let's go ahead and take a quicker look at this. So, I mean, yeah, okay, the light there does not actually flicker. That's just the camera. But, you know, it's got metal grab irons. It's die cast, which is awesome. You kind of see that dual smoke there coming out of the stacks. Even, I mean, I just love this. I mean, even like on the whistle, the shut-off valve and everything, they have them all painted red. You do have lit number boards.
And you also have
clocks
the
right here.
lit class lights as well.
Okay, I barely even saw that. Yeah, no classification lights.
We're not going to send out the dog catcher. Unlike the Trump engine, it doesn't have Trump as a PFA. Although that'd be fun.
It does have a lit cab. There you go. Go back to the front here. You can really see everything that's lit up there. On to the rear tender lights on. Now this does not have any rear marker lights or classification lights. But one thing I am noticing is this actually does have the MTH couplers. So that's a bit of a new one for me. I've never actually seen one.
So that's so that when you press a function on the controller, the coupler will actually open up when it hooks onto a console.
Okay. And then
you can also uncouple it from with the press of the function.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
the front one is actually a real coupler though.
Katie? Okay. And then, as per usual with MTH, they always have these little knobs. That way you can control the volume and the smoke output. Mm-hmm. And then this just clips right back on. The magnets. This is a pull load. And back into the cab, you do have cab figurines. So, gotta love this refresh rate. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing focus. There we go. So, alright, you got F0, which turns on your headlight. F1, you got your bell. F2, you got your whistle.
shut down. F4 does something. Oh yeah, that's the arriving at a station or whatever.
Oh, did I just hit that?
Uh-huh.
10 years later.
Yeah, no kidding. It won't do it now, it won't respond to anything. Synchronized chuffing as well.
We're going to take coal and water here.
Guess we're gonna go through the PFA. Didn't really do that.
I hope that coal chute comes down easier than it did the last time. Be careful not to run the tank over and get your shoes all soaking wet like you did last time. We didn't use as much water on this trip as we usually do. This shouldn't take long. I filled the tank to the top and I didn't get my shoes wet. We're going to pick up 20 more loads out of number 2 track when we're done here. We'll be good on water for the rest of the trip. Then let's get pulling.
F5, now that the PFA is over, turns the number board's marker lights and cab light on and off. F6 is going to be your volume via function. So with that being off, you might be able to hear, I can hear it in person. As per usual, the high whistle is actually the smoke unit. It does make a little bit of a whine.
And it will. MTH.
Yeah. And you just push and hold F6 and it'll return back to its volume. F7. F9. So that's your forward whistle. I did something wrong. Alright, so F10 is reverse blast. It's F11. And that's grade crossing.
Never heard that.
So F12. So sick to come back from my daylight now.
Yeah, F12 turns the smoke unit off.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and see how she moves. So speed step 128. Forward. There we go. Speed step 1. Speed step 2. Three. Four. And 5.
Check on that water level, will you?
Alright, now speed steps 1 through 5 in reverse. Speed step 1. Okay. I'm not putting reverse.
The other forward.
Yeah, the other forward.
2? That would have been forward if that was not forward. Oh, I didn't choose the AC9. I could have chosen the AC9. 4? And 5. All right. Do you guys want to see a run by points and cars? Because I think I do. So you can't answer me now, so I'm going to do it.
right, guys. Well, that should just about do it for this video. No, I had a great time here. I really appreciate Mitch for letting me come out. Let me review an engine and check the rest of them out. The rest of the hundreds. How many did you say you have again?
125 total.
That's way too many. Who am I kidding? So, but all right. Well, like I said, that should just about do it. I'm glad I got to, do a quick review of this engine. We were just having a good time in this one. I know it's not as formal as I usually am. I also didn't have a paper in front of me, so we were kind of just guessing. Plus, like I also said, I was using a different controller than I'm used to. But all right. Well, this is Jake.
And Sensasean.
And like I said, he doesn't want to be seen on camera. But go give him go subscribe to his channel. He's almost to 400 subscribers. Oh, he's actually going to come on. All right. All right, guys.
We are not the same.
No, we're not. Not even close. I can actually grow a beard.
Yeah, well, I have scruff.
But all right, guys. Have yourselves a good one. You going to say your normal one?
Like, comment, subscribe, get that bell icon on.
All right.
Sensation.
This is
Signing
Jake.
off.
Have a good one, guys.